Don't forget, you got to say the question so they know what you're talking about.
What do you say it like that for? Like,
Because
why are you angry all of a
sudden?
Because
you forget all the time. You just answer it.
Why
Make sure
can't
the
you just
people
be
know
nice?
what you're doing.
Did he not take his medicine?
I'm on edge, baby. I ain't had my coffee fix.
Sensitive times, everybody. Okay. Hey, what's going on, everybody? It is myself, it is the amazing Jack Black, the amazing Kevin Hart, and the amazing and the beautiful Karen Gillan. Let me try that again.
You said it right.
No, we're going to keep rolling.
Yes.
It's Kevin Gillan, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, we are here. We're gonna talk about our new movie, Jumanji. Welcome to the jungle, and we're going to answer a few of your questions that you sent in, and we're going to do a little unscripted question. Maya L. from Gilbert Creek, West Virginia wants to know, is there a joke or an improv line that you loved in the movie that did not make it in the movie?
I think my favorite actually did make the movie. So does this count? I
what
want to talk about it anyway. It's when you said, "Don't look at it," when Bethany was going to look in. That may be my favorite line.
That was your favorite line?
It was up
What about-
there.
I mean, that's a good
you
one,
had
but
so
what
many
about-
good ones.
No.
And what
so
about-
many. I mean,
Yeah, you
both.
guys had a lot of good ones, but none of them were her favorite. Her favorite came from Kevin Hart.
What about you?
I'm going to go with Jack Black, who, of course, is playing a teenage girl in a film. And there was the little run that you did, Jack, after you fall from the sky and you're literally sitting there. You're like, I still can't. I just can't. I can't even with this place. I can't. I still can't even with this place. But the squinting, the looking up in the sky, like, that was my favorite.
My favorite, I know this is not going to make it into the movie because you called Kevin out by name, but when we were running through the fields and there were explosions all around us, and at the end of one take, Dwayne was just like, "Explode Kevin with horse shit now! Now!" I laughed my ass off.
Make sure the cow shit gets on Kevin! Just for everybody at home, the explosions had like manure in it.
I think that's part of the special effects. Like, you know, the manure has like an explosive quality to it.
It does.
Whatever it was, I hope they make it at least in like the blooper reel at the end.
So my favorite, and it actually made the movie, but I didn't know he was going to do it, is when we were all in that scene where we had to grab the snake out of the basket. And Jack said, "I think it's a staring contest. Who's good at staring?" And I didn't know Kevin just started.
I just started drinking.
He didn't say a word. I laughed so hard.
Okay, this is from Cart T in Gulfport, Mississippi. Since you're all portraying high schoolers stuck in different bodies, was it fun being able to play against type?
Had a blast playing against type, playing this a teenager that was awkward, that was uncomfortable. When I was 13, 14 years old, I looked like I was 47. Yeah. I had an awful mustache already, had pimples, I was lanky, I was completely awkward. So anyway, it was fun for me.
For me, you know, people don't know this about me, but I was actually tall when I was
He was
when I was
really
young.
tall.
He was
Yeah,
the tallest one in your
I shot
class?
out the gate fast. I was one of the biggest kids in middle school, and then it just stopped. So I related to being this tall kid fridge because at that point in my life, I remember, you know, I had a promising career in basketball and football. It was really up to me. And then the height stopped, and you know, reacting off of the other characters in the movie, because I was referring to myself as if I was still the big guy that I once was. And of course, in the world of Jumanji, I wasn't. So yeah, a lot of fun.
I loved playing against type. It was really interesting to have this like really kick-ass warrior female with just this really awkward girl that doesn't know how to use any of the limbs or anything. And so it was just like a really satisfying contradiction to play with. And I got to embrace my natural awkwardness, which I usually have to suppress in roles, so it was quite nice to just let it be free.
I have to say, when I read the script, like the main reason I wanted to do it is because they had already cast Dwayne and Kevin in the roles, and just reading it with that in mind, knowing Kevin was going to be playing a 7-foot-tall football player that was just furious that he was in this body, I just knew that was going to be funny as hell. And Dwayne as this like insecure teenager it just read like magic, and I got to play a popular 16-year-old girl. For some reason, I was just like, I know how to do this. I know how I'm going to play this.
Killed it.
And so yeah, it was really fun playing against type and watching these guys play against type. It was like the main attraction.
Let's go to unscripted question. Was there at any point, did any of us have a day of frustration where it was like, you know what, I'm sick of this, enough. I'm ready for the movie to end. Like, did you, like on set, did anybody have like there's one point on every movie that you get where it's like, all right, I'm ready to go home.
Okay, I remember shooting Kualo Ranch, which everybody out there, it's a beautiful ranch, gorgeous. We shot Jumanji there, Jurassic Park shoots there. And I remember being so happy, and then all of a sudden I see you, and you come up, and you give me the big bro hug, and Karen, I saw her, and I remember being so happy to see Karen. I give her the big hug. I'm like, yes, I'm so happy because I'm at home with people I love. And then over the ridge, I hear, hey, hey, you don't shoot at me, huh? You I was like, oh, and I remember feeling so sick to my stomach that Kevin Hart was. No, I loved every minute of it, of what we were doing.
I mean, it was amazing fun. I'm trying to think. Maybe, I did the dance fight sequence, which is a pretty long fight sequence.
Yeah.
And we were shooting that maybe for days, actually, by the end of it. So maybe by the end of that, I was a little like, I could take a little rest from this, from like beating men up, as much as I love doing that. Like, it comes to an end at some point.
Here's where my frustration moment came. I'm by myself.
This is real, I can tell.
This is real.
This is going to be a real one.
I'm by myself. It's a night shoot, and I'm in the our jungle, and I'm supposed to be holding the flames, running through the jungle. So I'm like, I'm the nicest guy in the world. I don't argue or go back and forth. So me and our guy who was in charge of fire, he's lighting it, and I'm like, I feel like the flames are coming back at me, when they're telling me to run. He's like, no, not these flames. He's like, you're good. I'm like,
Not these ones. Wait a second.
I'm like, no, man. Like, I'm running, and I feel like because where they want me to hold it for camera, it's very close to my face, man. Like, and I go to do it, and I'd be damned if I didn't feel the flame like brush by my cheek a little bit. I said, hey, man, I just felt the flame. He goes, impossible. And I said to myself, I was like, I'm sick of this shit. It was that one day, he did nothing wrong. Like, it was safe, and nothing happened, but it was just like, we're towards the end, I'm ready to go home, and I'm like, you know what, man, I'm sick of this shit, like, to myself.
For everybody out there, the best thing about Kevin, which we know, is he's not a guy who's going to outwardly say, like, hey, I'm not doing that shit.
Yeah.
He's not one of those actors. I'm not going to do that shit. But if something goes down, he doesn't like something, the best part about him, if we're all close, he'll go into the, I think I'm doing that.
I'll go to doing that. You got nothing
Very
coming.
good.
Remember when we were doing that scene and I really had to go to the bathroom? And I was like, no, we're going to do the scene anyway. And I did the scene. And like in the middle of the scene, I was like, I got to change my mind. And then it was an emergency. And it was like really far away. It turned out to get to a bathroom.
Oh my God.
And at that moment, I was like, I'm sick of this shit. I'm ready for this movie to be over. But that was it.
No, Jack, you got mad at one point. It wasn't mad, but there's a little frustration. Jack is a foodie. Jack loves
food.
He loves food, but he's not in like a crazy way. He's just a foodie. Like if it's something, he wants to taste it, he wants to talk about it. So Crafty had like these there was like the burgers. Remember the burgers? And Jack was like, yeah. Make sure you guys put me one to the side. and they didn't. Nobody put it to the side. And he asked later, he's like, you guys ever put the burger to the side for me? And he's like, oh no. He's like,
It really hurt. It really hurt my feelings.
But I asked you to. He's like, yeah. He's like,
no, but I asked you to.
Yeah, but I asked you. Sorry, Jack. Sorry,
we
we
had
forgot
an
about
understanding that one of them was going to be set aside for me. There was a communication. There was a yes, I will.
From Wesley S. in Lawrence Park, Pennsylvania. Shouts out to PA. What was the hardest thing about making a reboot to a movie that was in the 90s?
I would say the most important thing we did at the beginning was probably embrace the early skepticism. Because, for a movie like this, it's really beloved for kids who grew up in the 90s and who love the movie. we weren't kids in the 90s, I think, except for Karen, who was a little younger than us. But we all loved the movie of Jumanji. So I think was being okay with people's early skepticism, which we got it and understood. But then it was also, the hardest thing was trying to figure out probably cool ways to make it really cool and exciting and respectful in these days with today's audiences. So yes, making sure that we take care of the 90s babies who love the movie, but also today's audiences too, and today's kids. The idea of creating a Jumanji and showing it to a whole new generation, I think, was the hardest thing to do, and I feel like we've done that now that the movie's come out, or getting ready to come out. People are seeing it, loving it, and fans are saying, awesome, thank you guys.
Well said. Well said.
Okay, so this is from Courtney B on Facebook. What is your favorite movie starring one of your other cast members?
Oh,
That's a good one.
this is going to show that she knows completely nothing,
Nothing about
what
you.
we do. Shit, Kevin.
I've never seen any of it.
Shit. Kevin.
What is that?
Shit.
48 hours. You were great in that.
Karen,
Trading
I did a lot
places.
of movies, Karen. A lot. Nothing.
Should I kick us off?
Yes, yes.
I enjoyed, I'm going to do double whammy, Central Intelligence.
Okay.
Very funny.
Great.
That's good.
And School of Rock, of course.
Oh,
Classic.
School of Rock.
Two classics.
Jack Black. I'm going to go Tropic Thunder, man.
Oh, yeah.
Buddy.
You and Tropic Thunder.
Yes.
The scene with the fatties, the play on like their version of the Nutty Professor,
Totally.
but for Jack, priceless until this day. DJ, I'm going to go Central Intelligence, not because I'm in it, but honestly because of your performance.
Thank you, man.
Karen, you gotta go the one that you knocked out the park with you and Chris Pratt.
Guardians.
Guardians, there you go.
Guardians
You
of the
gotta,
Galaxy.
you gotta go Guardians of the Galaxy. And I mean, excited to see what you're gonna do in Avengers coming up. And for myself, if I had to, go, no, we're not doing that. No,
Somebody else is supposed to say it.
Got it. We're not doing ourselves.
Yes.
Okay,
Oh.
good. All right, got it. Totally got it.
I would say Jack Black. I would say Goosebumps.
Hey,
yeah.
Good one,
Great,
man.
great
Really,
one.
really good one. Love that one. Kung Fu Panda. Okay, great. Love
Dang.
that. I know. This goes on and on, buddy. Karen, I would say Guardians of the Galaxy. And I'm going to surprise everybody, a little Tupperware. Love.
Oh, sure. Throwing that one out
Little
there.
Tupperware.
Thank
That's
you.
the movie she wrote and directed, I think.
Yeah, we
yes?
changed the title. It's The Party's Just Beginning now.
Shit, I
because
didn't know
Tupperware's
that.
a brand.
I did not know that.
But thank you.
You're welcome. Yes. Kevin, I love you. Nutty Professor, brother.
No, that's not me. That's Eddie Murphy.
Oh, my bad. Chappelle Show.
No, it's called the Chappelle
Oh,
Show.
yeah.
That's Dave Chappelle, man.
No, for
That's
Kevin,
not
I would say Central Intelligence for sure. Not because I was in the movie with him, but again, his performance was just awesome. And that's when our relationship just
Yes.
kicked off. Phenomenal. And also, all of his concerts,
There you go.
game over.
There you go.
Game
That's,
over.
that's good.
Yes.
That's good. I'll take
Game
that
over.
any day.
I'm
Game
gonna
over.
say,
Yes.
Dwayne, surprising you with this one, Tooth Fairy. I watched it with my boys.
There you go.
Very funny.
Thank you,
Really
sir.
kicked
Yeah,
ass
yeah.
on that one.
Yeah.
And also, whenever you pop up on a Fast and the Furious, I think you kind of like brought that whole franchise up. You lifted it up with your
Thank you, sir.
charisma,
Thank
and
you, buddy.
that's when that people started saying he's the franchise saver. It's like you got like a reputation for like coming in and just like
Thank
taking
you
it.
very much. I
Yeah,
appreciate that. Thank you.
well deserved.
Thank you.
Kevin,
Yeah.
Ride Along is just
Right along.
classic.
yes,
yes.
It's a
Thank you, man.
comedic classic that'll stand the test
Yes.
of time.
Thank you, man.
And Karen, I'm sorry, I'm gonna have to also say, Guardians the G.
Guardians.
One of the greatest entertainment thrill rides for me and the whole family.
Oh, thanks.
I like that it's all family too. I like that, Jack. 'Cause
That's
when-
the-
it
it's
really
where I'm at.
does change your perception of movies when you're watching movies with the kids,
Oh,
because it
yeah.
becomes about your kids enhance what you love.
Brokeback Mountain. When we watched that with the
Well,
kids.
that's not that sensitive times.
Sensitive time.
All right, thank you all, Jack, Karen, Dwayne, and major thank you to Movie Phone, guys. Thank you for having us. Thank you guys for watching and
Thank you,
sending in
Movie
your
Phone.
questions. Go see our movie Jumanji. Welcome to the jungle. It does not disappoint. This cast delivers on all fronts. And we also want to send a special shout out to Nick Jonas, who isn't with us right now, but did an amazing job as well. We miss you, buddy. Can't wait to get back with you in 5 minutes.
Big shout out to Chris Pratt, who's not in the movie, but,
We
like him.
Love your work.
Angela
Who else?
Bassett.
Yes.
Yes. Well, shout out to Angela Bassett.
Eddie Murphy.
There you go, Eddie. Don Cheadle. Yeah, just giving him a shout out.
Who else?
Marlon Brando.
There you go, Marlon.
Rest in peace.
Oh,
You're one of the
There you
greats.
go.
Amazing.
Harrison Ford.
That's the one.
Just for giving
Yes.
us.
Big Dick McCloud.
There you go. Oh,
Who's
no,
that?
listen, don't know since the time. All right. See you later.
Sensitive times.